Welcome everybody. My name's
Welcome.
Scott O'Meara and this is the beautiful Britta Jennings.
Hello.
Welcome to Relationship Warrior TV, where we help men and women, animals, anyone to navigate around narcissism, but also to how to find true love and really find that beautiful experience of life that you know that you deserve, because life is short and it's meaningful, and we want you to be able to create and attract the most amazing life in every area.
We sure do. So today's topic is, am I still in love with a narcissist? Or also, why am I still? That's a big question. I was talking to a beautiful soul yesterday, and it seems like a daily occurrence that I do talk to women in particular, saying, they still feel a strong love for them because there were a lot of good times. And the thing is, of course there's going to be great times because, if it was all bad, it would be a lot easier to walk away. But when you have the good times and remember them, it can make it a lot tougher, especially if you have children with a narcissist as well. But some people, it's more a distorted version of love that we hold on to. It's not that pure love. It's the way from going through pain and trauma, we start creating these belief systems that love is painful. So we think that it is pure love, but it is a complete distorted version. And when you have a look at, all the things that have gone on that have been bad in the relationship, and then all the good things, when it comes to being with a narcissist, you'll find the bad definitely outweigh the good. And, you definitely want the good to outweigh the bad, because that's the main thing in life's too short. And if there's not more happy moments than hurtful moments, there shouldn't be any hurtful moments really, because if you're coming from a place of beautiful love and you care deeply about that person, you don't yell, you don't scream, you don't attack. So you learn to communicate on a deep level with that person. So most of the time it's not really love that you're still in love with the narcissist. It's that you're in love with the version of being in love with someone too most of the time, because at the end of the day, most people just want to be loved. And, throughout the time you would have received what you felt was beautiful love. That's what made you fall in love with that person.
Yeah, and just want to talk more about that, because it's 100% true what you're saying. Is a lot of women, that clients and men that we talk to and work with, they really grab on to those good times. They really grab on to that love they experience. It's like they've been starved of love their entire lives, and then they do find someone who gives that attention, that gives them that love. They just hang on to it, and it's like, that's like ecstasy. That's the heaven. That's like, and then it goes away literally, a day later or half a day later, and then it doesn't appear again, maybe for another week or 2 weeks or 3 months. But they hang on to that love and that feeling of joy and that feeling of security, and it's because they've been starved. So when they do feel that, it's more of a very lacking need, like, give it to me, I'm not letting go of that. And that gets them through, and it makes them, I guess, put the blinkers on, so they don't, or they forget about the times that they may have assaulted them or abused them or financially drained them, or all those other areas. So when we find that, it's because there's a lot of deep hurt and insecurities that does that, and it causes people to really hang on to these relationships that don't serve them at all, but in their head it serves them. But this is the thing, it's about reprogramming, rechanging the way you think, because when you start to let go of that fear of being alone or fear of not being loved, you don't put up with that crap anymore, do you? You just don't do it. And the reason why all of our clients, and that's what we specialize in, is to help them to remove those blocks, identify them, and change their thought patterns. Then they stop feeling needy. Then they don't put up with that crap. And then they step in their power and say enough is enough. And then they can move forward and stop going back to those people.
That's right, because that's what we find is a very tough challenge for everyone who comes to us, is they keep that communication open and they just want to feel love, even though it's not pure love, and they keep on getting hurt over and over with the person until it gets to a point where maybe that person has officially moved on with someone else and they cut the contact off with them, or, you know, they get to a point and it's basically broken them and, you know, they can no longer cope with it. So it's very important to make sure that no one gets to that point, you know, to build up your self-love and self-worth, that you don't lower your standards, you don't lower your self-worth to just get that small glimpse of love. Because as I tell everyone, there's so many life partners out there for you. There's not just one person that you're destined to be with for the rest of your life. I believe if it doesn't work out in one person, there's other beautiful souls out there that you can connect with on a deeper level. And the thing is, what we can do is we can take on beliefs from our ancestors, because back many generations it was, you know, you get married from an early age because you can't have sex before marriage, then you have children, and no matter what, you stay at home, you be that dedicated wife or you be that dedicated husband who provides for your family, and no matter if you fall out of love, you stay together. It's just the one love for your whole entire life. So we can carry on that belief system that you can only have one love, and that's why we feel so traumatized and so heartbroken, because deep in our subconscious we don't believe that we could ever have love again. So it's better off to hold on to that distorted version of love, that, you know, toxic, nasty, heavy relationship, or the thoughts or the energy around it, because deep down we don't believe that you can ever love anyone again or anyone will ever love you.
Yeah, and it could be also trauma bonding, and you probably heard that term a lot, and it could be you're going through trauma and you're attached to this person from your trauma, from your past, and that's another reason why women and men just hang on to these people, because the fact or the feeling of not being with that partner causes trauma. And quite the opposite as well, whereas the narcissistic partner may be trauma bonding with you as well, because they have trauma and they do not want to be on their own. And this is one of the things with narcissism a lot of people do not understand, is that narcissists do not like to be alone. They never want to be feeling insecure, they never want to be alone. They want to make sure that, if anything, they've got multiple partners and they've always got that supply from you or someone else. It gives them confidence, knowing full well that if something happens to you, they've got someone else. If you all of a sudden say, hey, I've had enough, Mr. Narcissist, I'm going to leave you, well, then they've got someone else to go to straight away. Yeah.
Definitely. Or most of the time, you know, if they're not put up on that pedestal still, then they'll look for someone else who puts them on that pedestal, and, you know, they will most probably never be single in their life because they've already created a new relationship before they've ended their last relationship too.
But mark our words, there's so many amazing men and so many amazing women, and not every man is a narcissist, right? And be careful when you use the word narcissist, because it gets used too many times because he may be a bit controlling or he's not happy with him. He was a narc or a narcissist. It's not true. Not all the men are narcissists. They may have some controlling traits. It doesn't mean they're a narcissist. So there's a lot of amazing men, there's a lot of amazing women who are out there looking for love, that are really, we have them all the time, don't they? All our clients are beautiful, beautiful souls, empathic souls. These men and women just want to attract the most amazing partners, and they're looking anywhere for someone who's going to be loyal, that's going to treat them right, and that's going to give them that love back. So they're everywhere. Just because you're attracting them, this is the big problem. If you're attracting narcissists all the time, there's an issue with your attraction levels. So unless you fix that, you're going to keep on attracting narcissistic partners, and you're going to keep on having the same problem. So once you fix that and you heal, you will automatically start to shift your energy and shift the vibration that you put out, which in good stead will then help you to attract a beautiful partner. And remember, there's just as many narcissistic females as there are males. So just think of the population, males and females, like this. They're on either side of the fence. So don't think this is just a female problem or a male problem. And if you're experiencing this, so are other ladies as well. But if you're smart and you want to really do something about this, do something about it. Jump out of this habit, right? Change your patterns, heal. And we do have a link in our description up the top there in the very first video, where if you would like to jump on a free coaching session or free call, you can jump on with one of our staff or eventually one of us, get to talk to us about this, get to find out why you're attracting these partners. So if you really want to do that, go to the description, look at the link. I think even each video there's a link as well. So there's plenty of help we have and information on this. But if you're really serious about this, do something about it. It's a free coaching session. You've got nothing to lose. But go out there and do something about it. And even if you don't do anything with us, go out there and search around narcissism. But take action. Don't just analyze and get information, because most people who come to us are so overloaded with information, they do nothing about it because they don't know where to go, why it's happening, what to do. Make sure you're not in that situation, because you will stay stuck in that situation.
Yep, and if we can heal from narcissism, Scotty from a male point of view, myself from a female, and then we've got, beautiful team members who they've gone through the process too.
All been through it.
And they've healed as well. So, you've got lots of support from lots of people in our team who have gone through the process, and they came out the other end and not only found love for themselves, but more confidence, but also beautiful life partners as well. So So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Make sure you press the notification, a little bell notification. The other day, Britt's like, we're talking about the bell notification. What's the bell?
What's the bell? The bell, and that way you can get notifications of new videos that will be able to help you shift and move forward. This is all about you moving forward, you feeling the love. You deserve to have an amazing relationship. You deserve to be loved. So make sure you do something about it, because it ain't going to happen on its own. And we love you, and thanks again for being part of our YouTube channel. Subscribe and spread the love. Spread the love with your friends. Spread the joy. And your friends and your family are all worthy of having someone who's happy, who's in love. And that's you. All right, we'll talk to you later. Take care.